Hi, I'm Tom, and in this video I will show you how the Draft Trimex tool works in FreeCAD. Trimex is used to trim or extend lines to another object. I'm using FreeCAD 1.0 in this video. Trimex command is placed on the Draft Modification toolbar. So if I want to trim this part of this line, I will first select the line, then invoke the Trimex command, and then I will click on this other line, which will cut the first line and trim this part. The command is ended. I can do the same with this line, select it, start trim command and click on this line. So this is how the Trimex command works as the basic one. There are two ways how to invoke the command. I have shown you the first one where I first selected the element and then invoked the command. You can also first start the command when you have nothing selected, then select the object that you want to trim. So I will choose this line, and then select the cutting object. So I will select this line and it cuts this way. So first start trim command. I want to trim this one and trim by this one. Extending works the same way because FreeCAD automatically detects whether you can extend the object or whether you can trim it with the other one. So if I want to extend this line up to this line, I will select it, start the Trimex command, and then select this other line. And it extended it to this line. Now I've got this one selected, so I can start the Trimex command and extend it up to this line. Okay, so those are the basics, and now let's take a look at some advanced option. The first one is, let's say I want to trim this line, but I want to trim not this shorter part, but this longer part. FreeCAD automatically detects the shorter part and trims the shorter part, but if you want to trim the longer part, you have to select the object as previously, select the trim command, start it, and now if you hold the Alt key and click here, clicking with the Alt key will reverse the trimming option to the so it will trim the longer part. So again, if I select this line, select trim, and it doesn't matter on which part of this line I click, the important thing is that I hold the Alt key and click, and then it trims the longer part. Now here I have a line which is 15 millimeters long. I will delete the measurement. And what you can do with the trim command is to type exact distance that you want the line to be longer or shorter. So I will select the line. Now I will fire up the Trimex command. And now if I move my mouse here to the left, you can see that I've got a preview of where I will make it longer. So if I here move to the left and type in to the distance, I will type in 5 and hit enter. The line is now 20 millimeters long. I can also make it shorter, so I've got it still selected. I select start the Trimex command, and if I move my mouse here to the inside and type in 5, hit enter, I made it shorter. So the position of your mouse is important when you're typing in the distance. Now you can see it's 15. If I wanted to make the line longer on this side, I can again start the Trimex command, move my mouse here, type in 5. So it's 20 millimeters. And now if I want to make it shorter, I will move my mouse. Now it's important which half of the line I'm pointing my mouse to, so I will point my mouse somewhere here, type in 5, hit enter, and now it's 15 millimeters long. What's also possible is if I select the line and start the Trimex command to click somewhere into the 3D view, and the click point will be projected onto the line and it will be trimmed there at the place. So if I click here, it's trimmed where I click perpendicular to the line. So if I select Trimex again, I will click here, it trims it like that, or I can even make it longer. If I click here, you can see the preview. If I click here, it's make longer like this. And we can use that here. If I wanted to make this line so that it lines up, ends up when I project perpendicular line, so it will end up here. How do I do that? I select it, select Trimex, now turn on snapping, and I have got snapping to endpoint turned on. And now if I hover my mouse here, the snap point doesn't show up, but if I click, it's doing the snapping all right. It's the same way if I wanted to make it shorter, so it has got the same length as the bottom one. I will select the tool, I've got snapping turned on, click here, and it's shortened to this one. And I can even select another snapping points, the other ones. So if I wanted to make it half the length of the bottom one, I would snap to the midpoint, select Trimex, and even though I don't see the snap point, if I click here, it's snapping to the midpoint. So you have to just be careful you are not seeing those snap points when you are using Trimex. Okay, so we have been using Trimex on lines. Trimex can also be used on polylines or wires. So here I've got a rectangle, and if I select the rectangle, start the Trimex and trim by this line, it trims the shorter part up to the place where the polyline was beginning. Okay, now if I have a wire like this one, an open one, and I would choose to Trimex by this line, it would be extending instead of trimming. So if I click here, it chose to extend this part, and this part was deleted. I will hit step back and redraw the document. Now this part works a little bit funky, so if I wanted to trim it, I will select the wire at this edge. I will also turn off the snapping and start the Trimex command. And now if I click here and hold shift, it should reduce the trimming only to the selected wire. So I will click here, and it holding shift reduce the cutting to this selected wire. Now let's take a look at the trimming arcs. So I can select this one, select trim, and here it's actually making it longer. So I will hold Alt and click this one, and it cut this part. You can also trim circle, and the circle will be trimmed from the beginning line of the circle because it has it here. So I'm not sure how useful it is, but if I select the circle, select Trimex, select this line, it's cut up to this point. Trimming or extending B-splines is not supported. If you try to trim B-spline, there's a warning that this class is not supported. Also, the same cutting or trimming Bezier curves is not supported as of version 1.0. Now the last thing that I will show you is how to use Trimex command to extend faces, so they will create 3D objects. For this, I will turn on the grid, and I will show this top view. The important thing is that you have set up your working plane not parallel to the face. So if I started to trim extend this face, it wouldn't work. I have to switch my work plane either to XZ or YZ or any other, but not XY. So I will choose XZ. So now the grid, the work plane, is parallel with the face normal. And now if I select the face and hit Trimex, you can see that if I move my mouse, you can see the preview of the 3D object that I'm creating, and I can click and a 3D object extrusion is created. Now from this extrusion, I can select again the face, start Trimex command, and create another extrusion. I can also input the distance here, so I will select my mouse, place it here, and input the distance 10. Or I will select now this face, hold Trimex. You can see that by default it's extending and creating perpendicular objects. It's parallel to the normal of the face. If I hold Shift, I can actually create extrusion that is not perpendicular to the face. So this is how Draft Trimex command works. I hope it was useful, and I will see you in the next one.